What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. You made it. You made it through another Tuesday. I'm impressed with you. I appreciate you. I'm glad you somehow figured it out. I was worried about all of you. I was very, very worried. So thank you guys so much for making it. Oh my goodness. I don't even have my right camera angle. I'm all screwed up over here. Sorry, I was recording earlier. Now I got everything all screwed up. That's what I get over here for trying to inform the masses. That looks a lot better. I was over here being way too close to the camera. Hey Corey, what's going on, brother? Ari's probably gonna send you a message about I think we're gonna start doing bingo again soon too. I think she wanted some suggestions from you. Hey Lynn, how are you? Always, Ryan, always. Hey Valador, hey Shush. I saw you over there. So I did read the message back a little bit because I was like, wow, that was so fast. Like Shush came in with the 5 gifted like so early. And oh no, that is not what I wanted. Sorry. I meant to do that on the other live. I was like, you came in so quick with the gifteds. I was impressed. And then I was like, I saw that you were trying to target Ryan, and it still somehow missed him. I don't know. I don't know. It feels personal. Like I can't. I'm not 100% sure it is, but it feels personal at this point. Thanks, Corey. I appreciate you. What was I just doing? I was just doing something. That wasn't it. What was I doing? Yeah, that's what I was doing. So I'm trying to figure out where I can move this. That's a little bit more. I think I might move it here.
It's insane.
It might be a little bit better. Blocked by TikTok chat. Of course it is. Yeah, didn't think about that. So thank you, Adriana. Didn't think about that one. All right. Thank you, Katrina. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm trying to get it to where I can bring them up where it doesn't block the prompt. But then it blocks my face. Did I scrunch down? Gotta come down like that? I don't know. It's a pain is what it is. It's a pain is what it is. There's only so much space I gotta work with. There's only so much space I have to work with. Thank you so much, Jeanette. I appreciate you. We'll try it here for the moment. We'll see how that works. We'll try it here. Where's the collab with who's Ice Cream Man? Like ice cream paint job? That's what I'm saying. Can't be over here blocking the moneymaker. Thank you so much, Shush. I really appreciate that with the 5 gifted, even though you were just doing it for Ryan and Ryan somehow missed it anyway. So, but I still appreciate it regardless. So thank you so much. Oh, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was removing that. Man, I'm kind of a little scatterbrained today. I hadn't been in the gym in a few weeks. And this is day 2 back. And I'm hurting, dude. I'm like straight up like not having a good time. Thank you, Allison. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm sure I'm not having a good time. What hurts? It all hurts. My soul hurts. My soul hurts. Truth Seeker, I think a lot of people aren't getting notifications. I don't know why. It's weird. Polly, I'm on a week and a half with my back out. Your back's been out for a week and a half? I'm sorry, Ryan. I know how that is. I'm so sorry, man. I hope you feel better. Can we get some hearts in the chat for Ryan? Ryan's hurting right now. And for all of you, it's like Hannibal Buress said it a long time ago. He's a stand-up comedian. He said a long time ago, I don't know if you ever had your back hurt, but if your back hurts, you'll find out that it's most of your body. It is actually most of your body. So, yeah, that really sucks. I actually just got done. I'm having to change doctors for my back. So I'm going to a spine specialist starting Thursday. So I feel ya. It sucks. It really stinks. All right, y'all. As you guys are coming in, please say something in the chat. Say hi. Hit that like button. Hit that follow button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit whatever. Hit all the buttons. Like I said, when you come in, you should just be like a little kid playing Mortal Kombat. Just start pressing buttons till you see what happens, okay? Just start pressing buttons until you see what happens, all right? There should be lights. There should be sounds. There should be all the things. All right, Amy, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Said not bragging, just happy to say I went on an interview today and I got the job. First of all, yes, you are. You're bragging. Okay, you are unequivocally bragging, right? Let's start there. And second of all, you deserve to brag. What great news! That's awesome. Congratulations to Amy. Let's get some W's in the chat for Amy for getting that job. Yeah, let's give big W's in the chat to Amy. You're bragging, and you should be. There ain't nothing wrong with bragging. All right? There ain't nothing wrong with bragging. When you're getting after it, you should brag. You know what I'm saying? When you're getting life done, you better get those shoulders back, get that chest out, right? Life gives us way too many L's to not celebrate the W's, okay? So brag it up, feel good about yourself. I'm proud of you. Think that's awesome. All right. And especially in the job market right now, if you're getting a job, well, you must have been something extra special. All right. You must have been something extra special. All right. Yeah, go get that bag. Go get it. Yeah. Have you seen the job numbers? You're getting a job in this market? Shoot. Yeah, just being able to work. Exactly. If you're working at all, like freaking that's awesome. You know what I'm saying? You know? I think that's awesome. Are you all excited about the State of the Union tonight? That's why I got on a little early so we could try to get the live knocked out before the State of the Union. You guys are so lucky. You guys are so lucky. The worst part about doing this, right? The worst part about doing these streams is that I actually have to, you know? Like, isn't that shitty? Like I actually have to watch him talk. I might just honestly, like I might just like not watch it and then like read this transcript or something later. I don't know. I'm not saying that it's him, right? It's just his actual voice just bothers me, right? Well, sorry. It's his voice and also the things he's saying. You know, and the way he says them. Okay, so it's pretty much everything. All right. So it's pretty much everything. So we'll see how it goes. it's most of it. Yeah. Yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. You know what I'm saying? If it's anything like his Supreme Court speech talking about the tariffs, it's going to be the worst speech ever. Yeah. Here's my biggest problem. Like, I watched Donald Trump talk after the Supreme Court, told him his tariffs were illegal. And I just want to know, where's all the Biden can't stand, he's not competent, he's not mentally stable enough to run the country. Like, where are those people? Like, the dude's just circling a drain every time he talks. Like, he just talks in circles. He's not even saying anything. All right. Like, it's so, like, I just don't. If you thought that Joe Biden wasn't, mentally stable enough to be the president, right? Too old to be the president, in mental decline, shouldn't have been the president. Like, let's be honest. Like, okay, cool. Like, I don't completely disagree with you. He was way too old. That's why he never should have been elected to begin with. All right, because we shouldn't be putting 80-year-olds in. But if you saw that from Joe Biden, and then you look at Trump now and you're like, everything's fine, then you're the problem. You know? Then you're the problem. Just thought I'd let you know. It's what, dude, I wanted to raise it by $1 and they were like, no, you can't do it. You can set an embargo and you can destroy a country, and I could destroy a country. I could just totally destroy a country, but I wanted to raise it by a cent, and I can't raise it by a cent because we don't have pennies anymore. And so I couldn't, but they said I could destroy the country, but I couldn't raise it by a cent. By a single cent. I saved us so much money by getting rid of the penny. I had saved us so much money by getting rid of the penny, and they said, "Oh, Mr. President, you can do embargoes, and you can You can stop trade with a country and destroy a country, but you couldn't do 2 pennies. Two pennies. You couldn't raise it exactly what I said went on for, I swear it was 10 minutes. Exactly what I just said is almost verbatim what Donald Trump's speech after the tariff thing. It was like 10 minutes of exactly what I just did. Just over and over and over and over and over. And it's like, what is this dude saying, bro? Like, what is this dude saying? It's nuts. It was a very powerful man. He said he wanted to kiss me, and I'm like, no. No. What kind of president do you think I am? No. I only let the pretty boys kiss me. And he wasn't that pretty of a boy. I said, no, sir. No. Only little Marco gets to kiss me. JD wants to kiss me. I don't let JD kiss me. Not after where he's been. No, no, no. So is it Brilliant said we could turn this into a drinking game. That's what we should do with the State of the Union. We should turn it into a drinking game. Thank you so much, Brilliant. Yeah, that's what we really should do. How about this? Well, take a shot every time he mentions Joe Biden. That'd be a fun one. Radical would be a good one. Yeah, Joe Biden. We have the hottest country. It's so hot. Look what I've done with prescription drug prices. How about it? You need to do a shot every time he mentions a number that can't exist. Frankly, I've lowered the drug costs. Have you been to the Trump RX? The the prices on the Trump RX, the medicine is down 500, 600, 8,000, 14,000%. 14,000%. I've solved, some people are saying I solved 14 words. America is hotter than Ivanka. It's the hottest country right now. It's even hotter than, have you seen my daughter? Have you seen her? She's 6 foot tall, and oh, the body on her. Not as good as the body of America. I should open up the phone lines or something. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Not as good as the body of America. Oh God, I can't. It's so gross. It's so gross. It's so gross. It's so gross. It's all right, sorry. Anywho, thank you so much, Brilliant. I'll be doing it. All right. Someone said, is there a way you can gift memberships to a specific person? No, over on the YTs, on the Red app over there, they don't allow you to do that. It's only at random. But if you want to gift a super fan, I believe you can give super fans to specific people if you're over on that app. So But no, after that, it's just decided by the YouTube. We already had Shush out there with the 5 gifteds over there, which I don't even know how it missed over there. Like I'm saying, there's way less people in my landscape live. I don't know, like my landscape live, like literally at this point, like you guys should see the chat over there. It's like almost everybody is a member there. Like it's crazy. Almost every single person in my landscape live is a member. It's like a different color. It's just all green. It's nuts. I thought about doing a watch party. Well, I don't know if I want to or not. I don't know if I want to. I don't know. I did think about it though. I did think about it. All right, let's open up the phone lines. Let's get this thing started. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Come in, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. If you like support, I do have super chats, super stickers, as you guys have seen. I have my live gift goal up here. I have the money guns, because I think I need 2 of those by 1 person to clear out that gift gallery. I'm trying to get that gift gallery moving in the right direction. We had a great time. We got a pretty good way through it yesterday. We were moving. We got a bunch of really hard ones left, though. So if you guys like to think about helping me out with my gift gallery, you guys go up, hit my name, hit the gift gallery, and you can see what else I have left. And there's a bunch of stuff in there. Again, nothing's easy. I think most of the easier ones got cleared off yesterday. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like doing a watch party for Donald Trump's State of the Union is like, I don't know. It's just like enjoying watching an old person fall down the stairs. Like that's not fun. Someone said they've been joined my fan club 2 months ago. Someone yesterday, and I meant to mention it to them. Someone said yesterday they had watched me for like 400 days. It was wild. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. All right. It depends on which old person is falling down the stairs. Well, I guess technically in this case it would be Trump. But not like literally falling down the stairs, just like mentally falling down the stairs. It's not nearly as fun. Who-dat, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Are we already up to 6 new members today? That's awesome. Sorry. Thank you so much, Who-dat. I'm assuming you're... Sorry. Tatted put something on the screen, and I can't... Tatted commented something. I can't put it up on the screen. Like, I mean, I physically can, but I can't. All right. And it's... Just let y'all know, it was really funny. I wish I could put it up there. I wish I could put it up there. That made me laugh way too hard. That made me laugh way too hard. Anyways, we had a bunch of Trump supporters here a second ago. I guess they all disappeared, but that's okay. We'll see if we get anybody over here. I'm sure there's somebody over here that wants to talk eventually. Dude, Tatted, that got me, bro. That got me, bro. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry. I really wish I could show you guys. I really wish I might just put it in the Discord for anybody who missed it. Can I copy it? Yeah, I'm going to copy it. I'm going to put it in the live chat in the Discord. That way you guys can see it over there. Oh, that was funny. Sorry. Anyhow. Yeah, you should be. You should be.
Guys, whenever you're ready, you guys can just check it out for, okay?
Okay, thank
Have a
you.
good rest of your day. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The host is a pedophile.
I am. No, I'm not.
You're on the register, bro.
All right. That sounded like he was trying to do a murder. That kind of reminded me of like American Psycho, where he's playing the music in the background before he does a murder. I think that's what it was. Okay. That was very, very strange. All right. And I'm not sure that he looks like this, but he sounds like that Key and Peele skit of that guy ordering pizza. If you guys know what I'm talking about, that's what it reminded me of as soon as I heard him. Strange. Anyways. Well, looks like we got a good quality of caller coming in starting the day. But if you guys still support Trump, you guys can call in or hit that guest request box, and I'll try to have a better conversation with you than we had with that guy. Which is literally the bar is underneath the ground. We literally can't get any lower. So that's pretty good. Hello? Cheesy crust. So, face 10. Body's 10. Oh, goodness. Yeah, we're at the bottom of the barrel over here. We're not doing well. I mean, I'm doing fine. It's them that are having the problem. I haven't changed at all. I'm still in the same spot. They've decided that they don't want to be part of this reality anymore, which I don't really blame them. Guys, you have to give MAGA a break. Okay? You have to give MAGA a break. First of all, some of them are learning to use their own brains for the first time. You know what I'm saying? For some of them, this is the first time they've ever used their own brains, and they're confused. What are they going to do with all this information? You know? They're like, oh, maybe I should start thinking about the things I'm told and not just, listen to what I'm told. I assume that's what it is. I'm lying. You don't have to give them a break. You don't have to do that at all. You don't even have to try. You don't even have to do it. You don't. Not even if there's a fire. You don't have to do it even if there's a fire. I can't get that Key and Peele skit out of my head now. I can't get that Key and Peele skit out of my head. It's too funny. Well, hopefully we get some more. It looks like we're having I'm telling you guys, it's really because we're having such a hard time getting people in the live over on one side. Yeah, phone lines are open. Just your side is scared. Hi. You don't think they're capable of critical thinking? I thought they just chose not to. There's a big difference. Oh, they're around. They just take a little longer. We're taking a little longer because, again, I think I'm in YouTube jail. So they're taking a little longer. It's okay. Hello, how are you?
Damn, that was pretty quick. Doing good, man. How about yourself?
I'm great. How old are you?
30.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Yes.
Why is that?
I mean, why not? Things seem to be going pretty well.
What's going pretty well?
I don't see why. What in particular? Let's see. I mean, prices for me are doing pretty well over here in Texas, where I'm at.
Oh, gotcha. So Donald Trump just found a way to control and bring down prices at your grocery store.
Oh, not my grocery store, in general around here.
Okay,
I
well,
mean,
in
if you look at
general
H-E-B
around the United
pricing compared
States,
to
they're not.
Walmart in Texas as well.
Yeah,
you
well,
see
around
that
the
the
United
prices are
States
low.
where Donald Trump's the president, they're not down.
I mean, that would depend, wouldn't it?
No.
It wouldn't.
What would it depend
You're
on?
telling me the area and, the ease of access to a town or a store wouldn't play into the pricing things?
Huh?
What do you mean, huh?
I mean, huh? What the fuck are you talking about?
So you all right, well, let's use Texas for example.
Why don't we use
'Cause I
the whole
usually shop at
United
H-E-B.
Why don't we use the whole United States as an example
They
since Donald Trump is
generally
the
tend to
president
get
of the United
their
States?
food from Texas. They source their goods from Texas. They have their own, like I guess factories you could say for other types of goods like dairy, bread, and stuff. So they're cutting out middlemen. That way they don't have to pay any more than that.
Awesome. What does that have to do
Right.
with Donald Trump?
Well, it's more of why is it being put on Donald Trump if other places?
Because he said that on day one he was going to lower grocery prices?
And I mean, most places do have that, right?
No, they do not. The national
All right.
average for grocery prices is up. Inflation is up. Yeah.
Again, what the average is pulling from all the states, right? So wouldn't you say that states that are more susceptible to the volatility would bring up the average compared to states that aren't susceptible to that?
Yeah, obviously, but that doesn't change the fact that
So
the
wouldn't
prices
a
are
better
still up
understanding
under
from a
Donald Trump.
case-by-case basis be better?
No,
That way we could see what the drivers are for the
Yeah.
prices?
we could. But Donald
then-
Trump said he was going to lower grocery prices in the United States on day one.
So
He
again,
didn't
so
say.
we're saying
No, hold
we're
on,
saying
sir.
certain-
Listen,
we're saying certain
nope,
states do have that, right?
Shh,
And other states don't.
Insane.
shh,
So
sir. Shh.
uh-huh.
Yeah. Donald Trump didn't say, I am going to lower prices in Texas and raise prices in California. He said, all of your prices will be down. Grocery prices will go down. Inflation will go down. That is what he said. Okay. He did not say, oh, I'm going to raise it in some places and lower it in other places, because that doesn't
Well,
make
he's
any
not
fucking
raising it in
sense.
some places.
You
and
just
lowering it
made
in
that.
other
You just
places.
made that claim. You
No,
just
I'm
made the
saying
claim.
that there are drivers that lead to that, even
Right.
though
And
there's
Donald, so
things
you're saying Donald Trump
being
doesn't
put in
understand those
place
drivers?
that does lower the prices in
So
certain
you're saying
states. So
Donald Trump doesn't
why don't
understand
we
those
look-
drivers?
Definitely more than you, for sure.
Okay. So if he understands those drivers, then he should have been acclimating to those drivers when he said, I will lower grocery prices on day one.
Well, I mean, isn't that what they were trying to
How
do
many
with
days has Donald
gases?
Trump been in, by the way?
The gas
now?
price? Huh?
How many days has Donald Trump been in now?
Ooh. Not even sure. Definitely over a year.
Is it over one?
So. Mm-hmm.
How many over one do you think it is?
How many over one?
Uh-huh.
All right, let me ask you something. How much do you think the gas would drive up the price depending on the ease of access to, let's say, a county, state, or a city?
A county, state, or a
Do you
city?
think the percentage would? Yeah.
All-
Do you think the percentage would be
all of the
over
United
1%?
States is in a county, state, or a city unless you're in a territory.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Do you think, depending on where the location is, fuel would play a larger
Are you
part
saying
compared to another
the,
place?
the location needs to be in the United States? Because you're literally describing the entire United States.
My friend, how about you listen?
I
Instead
am
of
trying
do
to.
your
You're making
talking
it
point.
very, very difficult.
Right. I'm making it difficult.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get you to actually break down the situation, and you're just trying to generalize it as Orange Man bad, right?
No, it's not Orange Man bad. It's grocery prices up.
Yeah, where though? Let's
In the United
use
States, in
California,
all
for
those
example.
cities, in all those cities,
Why do you
sir,
think
in all those
California's
cities, sir, in all those
prices are
cities,
higher
sir,
compared
in
to
all
like
those
another
cities,
place?
sir, in all those cities, counties, and
Mhm.
states that you were talking about, that's where they're up. Okay, if you take all of them, put them together, make an average, they're
Yeah,
up. And by the way, Texas is also up.
northwestern region is generally where you're gonna see more volatility. But
Yeah,
why?
Texas is
Why?
up, sir. By the way,
Really?
yeah, Texas is reporting 2.8% increases in grocery prices on average,
Compared to,
2024.
and then if we take into rear into account,
Pick
how
what
would
into
that play
account?
in? Rear,
We're
rear, REER. Let me look this up. Make sure I give you the right definition, so you don't complain. Real effective exchange rate.
okay.
So we take that into account. Like, let's say Texas, HEB, for example, how they do their trade.
Mm-hmm.
So
You
from
just
what I
told me
understand, they
Texas
get
was down,
Mexico.
sir. You just told me California was up and Texas was down.
Well, you
And
told
now
me
you're using
California
rear
was up.
effective exchange rate to try to justify it?
No, to try to explain why it possibly is lower compared to other states, right?
Why Texas isn't lower compared to other states? I just said that.
No, you said it was just up. Again, probably
Actually,
a
if
general
it's up
number, right?
2.8%, it's actually higher than the average.
Okay, regarding what though?
Grocery prices.
Grocery prices?
Mm-hmm.
So it's pulling from what companies then?
From what companies? It's coming from all the
Yeah.
companies that sell groceries. It's not pulling from shoe
So again, another
salesmen
average.
to figure out fucking grocery prices.
No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah,
No
I
shit.
don't know.
That's
You're
what
the
I'm
one who was
trying to
asked
tell
the
you.
question. I'm very confused.
The generalization of an average isn't something to point at just because
Gotcha.
it suits
So
your
when I
political
gotcha.
needs.
So when I give you the average of the entire United States, because that's who Donald Trump is the president of, that's a problem. You tell me to go look into states. Then you say Texas is down, so you generalize all of Texas. But then when I generalize all of Texas, I'm wrong. But if you generalize all of Texas, you're right. Did I catch that?
No, I'm not generalizing anything.
You did.
I
You
specified
said
from the
Texas
beginning.
is down.
In Texas,
You
I'm
said
seeing
Texas
prices go
is down. You
and
said
it's not as
Texas
volatile
is
compared
down.
to other places.
You said Texas is
and
down.
I said HEB in particular.
Sir, you said,
right?
listen,
No.
listen, no. You said Texas is down, which was totally okay. You were allowed to say that. Then I tell you Texas is up, and I'm considered generalizing all of Texas.
Okay, so let's use your words then. If I do say Texas is down,
You did.
that would
It's
still
not
hold
if.
true
You literally did say that.
compared to other states, right?
No,
let's
because the
say-
United States
let's
average
use
across the
Oregon
board is like
or
2.4.
Michigan or again, what do you think is driving the average down compared to what's driving it up?
The average isn't being driven down. It's being driven up. Yeah.
There's no
It's
way you're this dumb,
insane.
Pauline.
Yeah, you know what?
'Cause
You are making
you're
me
very
feel
good at
you are making me feel pretty dumb, but normally sir, you are making me feel quite dumb, okay? Because I can't believe that I'm having such a stupid fucking conversation.
You're just trying to push your political agenda, dude.
Sir, I haven't even tried to push a political agenda. I'm arguing with you about the numbers that you said that now you don't want to talk about anymore.
Yeah, I said that it was lower compared to other places.
You said Texas is driving the number down. California is driving the number up.
Possibly.
Okay. No. That's what you said. Okay.
All right.
You
so let's
said
look
no,
at the,
sir. Maybe see this is why you're having such a hard time. It's because you don't know how to be quiet. Okay. And let me finish a sentence.
there's the guy
Okay.
who doesn't know what he's talking about and is just beating
Well, sir,
around the
how
bush.
could you possibly know whether I'm talking if I know what I'm talking about if you can't ever be quiet long enough to hear what I'm talking about?
Well, I know what you're trying to insinuate to. That's
You
why.
can't possibly know what I'm trying to insinuate to because you won't let me get a sentence out.
Let's see. Weekly average 2024,
There's an
2025.
echo. Oh.
California.
Why are they saying you have an echo? Did that just start? I might have messed something up. I'll see if I can get it working again. I put a quick mute on. Maybe it was just that.
Weekly average 2024,
Hello?
Echo.
Hello?
Hi, how are you?
Sure, how are you?
Good. How old are you?
Oh, I am 46.
Still bad, huh?
Say it again?
Just stand by for a sec. I think
No, now I can hear you. There we go. Sorry, I was having a bad connection.
what happened?
I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, you can hear me now?
No, sir, I can hear you. They're having a hard time. For some reason, they're getting an
It's
echo.
insane.
And it doesn't make any sense.
That is weird. Hold on. Is that better?
It's all good now? I did nothing. Anyways. All right. So, anyways, how old are you?
So, 46?
Awesome. Can you please turn off the live in the background?
There we go.
Perfect. And do you still support Trump?
Yes, I do.
Awesome. Why is that?
Well, just listening to your conversation with that gentleman before about like inflation, and it actually has gone down since last year.
It has not.
Grocery inflation has slowed down significantly to about 2.1%.
Yeah,
it
awesome.
was
What
about
does a
three-
what does a 2.1% inflation mean?
But it's not going to be overnight.
What does a 2.1% inflation mean?
2.1, it lowered to 2.1.
No, 2.1% means that the grocery prices are up 2.1%.
But it went down since last year, so it is actually going down. It might be up.
That's
because
not
of what
going
happened
down.
in the,
That's
in the Biden administration.
Sir, if
And-
sir, listen, if you're going forward at 80 miles an hour, okay, and then you slow down and you start going forward at 60 miles per hour, are you still going forward or are you going backwards?
Ask that again.
If you're going forward
I
at 80
understand.
miles per hour, okay,
Mhm.
and you slow down and you start going forward at 60 miles per hour, okay, are you going
Mhm.
forward or are you going backwards?
Yeah, it makes sense, but
No,
It's
it's
still
no,
going
sir.
down
I would like an
as
answer
from-
to that question.
from before.
I would like an answer to that
Of
question.
course, you're still going forward.
Awesome. So if
That's
the
a stupid
inflation rate
question.
goes from 3.0 to 2.0, grocery
Yeah.
prices aren't getting cheaper. Okay, it just means that they're
Yeah.
getting more expensive faster.
No, they're going down. They're getting
No, they
cheaper.
are getting
They're
more
just-
expensive fast. They're getting more expensive slower than they were getting more expensive.
Hmm.
They're still getting more expensive. Inflation is still happening. Okay? Inflation
Yeah,
hasn't
you know,
stopped.
and things like, beef or like sweets and candies and cookies and shit like that, they're still seeing, higher than average price jumps. But like dairy products have actually decreased slightly in price, 0.3%. It's not much, but it is decreasing. So it's not like things are going to happen overnight and like it's going to be
Sir,
like,
it's not
bam, all of a sudden
happening
all it's going
at
to be
all.
no one. But they're happening. They're
It's not
slowly.
happening at all, sir.
So how is it supposed to happen? Just overnight? Just
Sir,
bam,
I'm
all
not
of a sudden
asking
the
for it to
prices
be
just go-
overnight, sir. No, sir. When in this conversation have I said I expect this to happen overnight? When did I say that?
Well, you were saying that
No,
how
sir.
long
When
you've been in office.
when
like
did-
it's going.
no,
no, it's
because what
taking way
did
too
Donald
long
Trump
now.
say, sir? What did Donald Trump say?
He said a lot of good stuff.
Awesome. Here's the thing he said when he was running for president. He said, on day one, I am going to lower your grocery prices. Okay? I am not making the claim that Donald Trump should fix things on day one. Donald Trump is making the claim that he has the ability to fix things on day one. See the difference? I'm not making that claim. He's making that claim. It's not me holding him to that. He's holding himself to that.
Right. It's going to be it's a slow climb to get.
No. He did not say, I will slowly decrease your prices. He said, I will bring your grocery prices down on day one. That is what he said. Okay? I am holding Donald
he said by
Trump
day
to
one.
what, yes, he did. He said
He was
on
saying,
day
on
one.
day one, he was going to start doing that.
No, he said on day one, I will bring your grocery prices down. That is what he said. Okay. Don't get mad at me, okay, for holding
I'm not getting
Donald
mad at
Trump.
you.
Yeah, don't criticize me, okay, for Donald Trump saying he could do it overnight. And now it's been over a year, and not only has he not done it overnight, he hasn't done it at all.
I mean, they aren't necessarily dropping in price, but they, like you're saying, they are rising much. They're just rising much slower than they were.
Not
last
much
year.
slower. Last year, they were 2024. They were rising most of the time. A large part of 2024 at like 2.4, 2.5, 2.6%. Right now, I think the current inflation rate's like 2.4. They're rising pretty much on the same average as they were before Donald Trump took office.
So what do you want him to do? If you literally just want
What do
the
I
prices
want him to
just
do?
go-
I want him to leave office and go hide someplace in a cave.
Right, he's the greatest president that has ever been in office. Come on.
He's not even the best president that's ever existed in like while he was president. I don't think. Okay, like what are you talking about, sir?
There's a lot of stories
sir,
and a lot of media garbage out there that makes him look bad, and it's whatever you listen to, whatever rhetoric and whatever narrative you listen to,
it's just the facts.
CNN to Fox or whatever.
Nope, that's
whatever
not
news
CNN
media
or
that you
Fox or anything. Donald Trump said that he ended inflation. That is not true. Donald Trump said that he was going to lower your grocery prices on day one. That did not happen. Okay. Donald Trump said that affordability is a Democratic hoax. Okay. He said you shouldn't even believe that things can be freaking affordable because it's just a Democratic hoax. I'm not holding Donald Trump accountable for Donald Trump is the one who set his own standard, and I'm holding Donald Trump to the own standard that he set. Okay, and he has failed.
Yeah, prices
miserably.
actually here in Colorado,
Sir,
they did actually get lowered.
Sir, they did not. All right,
No,
they did
didn't.
not. You're telling me that Donald Trump caused Colorado to get lower and every other state to get higher? That's what he did?
No, I'm just saying where I live, I know that they've gotten lower significantly since he's been in office, and especially
Doubtful.
gas prices. Last year, gas prices out here were like $3.50 a gallon. Now they're down to $2.70. So I mean, it's you give or take, I guess, whatever you take the good with the bad, I guess. Things are happening. It might not happen as fast as we all want it to happen.
Yeah, Colorado was pretty much on average with their raising grocery prices around 2.4 to 2.5%. That's a lie. They're not cheaper.
Do you think that it would have been better if Kamala would have won?
Absolutely.
Oh God, no!
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Do you know what the biggest driver?
No way.
Do you know what the biggest driver of inflation is?
I don't care. I just know that she would
Sir,
not
it's
have been a
Donald
better choice.
Trump's tariffs.
The tariffs are actually going to make things cheaper.
The tariffs cost the American consumer between $1,400 and $1,700 for an average middle class family in 2025. Okay, and since Kamala Harris would not have implemented those tariffs, okay, because she would have had no reason to, because nobody had a reason to. Okay, sir, I'm going to finish my sentence if you don't mind. Okay. Since Kamala Harris had no reason to put on those tariffs because nobody had a reason to put on those tariffs, then therefore we wouldn't have had the inflationary response to those tariffs. So yes, your prices would have been better had Kamala Harris been elected. Yes. Or literally anyone else.
To basically teach the other countries not to basically screw us over, because we're paying all these taxes on imports that we take from other countries, and we're not making any money off of the countries that are buying our stuff.
Sir, who pays an import? Who pays a tariff?
We do.
Okay, so how are we punishing other countries by taxing American citizens?
But we pay more to get less.
Sir,
it will happen.
How are we punishing another country by... Sir, listen to my question. How are we punishing another country by taxing American citizens more?
Because in the long run, it will lower everything.
Sure, that's fine, sir. That's fine. You can say that. That doesn't even close to answer the question. How am I punishing another country, right? How are we punishing Canada by charging American citizens more for goods?
We're charging the country a higher percentage of what they buy from us. And then in essence, yes, we pay a little bit more, but it's going to make it lower in the long run because they're going to start lowering their percentages of taxes.
You're not answering
from the
any. You're
imports
not
that
even
we buy.
close to answering the question that I'm asking you. And I understand that you're not answering the question that I asked you. And the reason why you're not answering the question I asked you is because the question that I asked you, okay, destroys your entire point. Okay, I'm going to assume you're a middle class person, sir. I'm going to assume you're a middle class person, which means on average you paid $1,400 to $1,700 extra last year for everything that you bought. Okay, how does charging you, person on the phone, we'll say $1,500 extra last year, how does that hurt China?
Because they're buying our products at a higher tax.
No.
Which is going to
That's
eventually lower their taxes.
That's
when we
not
import stuff from them.
how a tariff works, sir. A tariff is paid by U.S. importers. Okay, when we put a tariff on China, that means that U.S. citizens have to pay more in taxes to get stuff from China. China still sells it for the exact same amount. China is still getting every single dollar. They're not being charged more. They don't have to pay a single dollar. Okay, they're paying the exact same amount.
Right.
United States importers pay more, so American consumers pay more. Okay.
So what should we do about that?
I'm not asking you what we should do about it, sir. I'm asking you a simple question. How does charging you more for something hurt China? How does you
Right, I
paying
gotcha.
how
But
does
I'm
you
saying- I'm
paying
asking
more
you,
in
What
taxes?
should we do about that?
How about we don't charge
What do you
American
think should have been
citizens
done?
more in taxes?
I mean, that's a notion.
Yeah, it's funny
But-
because what's crazy is Republicans, back when Republicans had, any type of I don't know, thing to stand on, actually any type of freaking sense of what they actually believed in. Republicans used to be smaller government, lower taxes, right? Less government, so lower
Right.
taxes, right? And now Republicans have gone to, please, Daddy Trump, tax me harder. And it's just very weird.
But we have to fix what happened with the Biden administration because he just let everything just go
We had
haywire and it was a shit show.
We had a record number of job creation. We had a rise in median household income.
No
we had records
way.
within the stock market, on every single stock market, especially the S&P 500, which skyrocketed. Okay, we've literally had the fastest recovery from COVID of any freaking developed nation on the planet. What are
Oh,
you talking
God,
about?
hell no.
What are we fixing, sir?
Oh, the devastation of Sleepy Joe back there, just not doing anything. He wasn't running nothing.
Sir, what are
no
we
way.
fixing? All of our economic numbers were better when Biden was president, when he left office, than they are now. What are we fixing?
No way.
Sir,
The
we currently have
inflation was way more. Like I said, when Biden was in office, gas prices were almost $4 out here.
Sir, in
I don't
2022,
understand.
under the OPEC Plus deal,
Who?
sir, you do realize that since Donald Trump has been president, the average gas price in the United States has been higher than when he took office?
No, it hasn't. I know for a fact it hasn't.
Of
But
the
it's lowered
14
out here.
Sir, of the 14 months, okay, that Donald Trump has been president, or 13 months-ish that he's been president, okay, of that, 9 of those months, gas prices have been higher than when he took office, on average across the United States.
Well, they did. They definitely lowered around here. That's for sure. I mean, I'm not looking at every single price, state's gas prices and stuff, but they were definitely a lot cheaper than they were when he was in office. They are.
Sir, we literally produced more oil in American history than at any time in American history in 2024 under the Biden administration. We literally outproduced Saudi Arabia. Okay? We were the energy independent for the first time in 70 years in 2024.
No way.
Sir, again,
And-
this is not my opinion, sir. Okay? This is reported by the EIA, by freaking Forbes, by you name it, sir. Like everybody. They all said it. We were energy independent for the first time in 70 years under the Biden administration. Set records of oil production.
Nah.
See, sir, this is what you call, people want to talk about Trump derangement syndrome. This is what Trump derangement syndrome actually sounds like. When presented with evidence, presented with numbers, instead of believing them, you just start bootlicking for Trump. Okay. If your entire
Really?
answer to everything that I say is nah or nah, you don't actually care about things that are facts. You don't actually care about things that are real. You just want to freaking, simp for Donald Trump, which is weird to be simping for an 80-year-old man who
Nah.
shits himself, sir.
Nah, no way. Nah. Come on. Nah.
All right. I think he got his feelings hurt. That's okay. Yo, please make sure you hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. We're still trying to break this little shadow. I don't know what's going on over here, but we're doing our best. Just Me, thank you so much for the bronze medal. Also, Just Me, thank you so much for the $50 super chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Said, you are awesome. Thank you for making me laugh. I really appreciate that, Just Me. Huge W's in the chat for Just Me for that huge $50 super chat. I really, really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Big W's in the chat for Just Me. Delissa, thank you so much for the $5. HEB is not exempt from the rest of the country shit. Hi at HEB and Texas too. Yeah, no shit. Texas is not exempt from Donald Trump. Republicans might have thought that they were going to be exempt from Donald Trump's tariffs. That's not how it works. Thank you so much. Joder said, I just bought groceries at HEB and it's freaking high. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. I'm sure. I know where I shop. It's higher. It's crazy high. I don't even want to tell you what I spent to go buy stuff to make tacos today. All right, cool. Well, we're going to move on to the next caller. Keep this thing going. I really appreciate you guys. If you guys like support, I do have super chats, super stickers, all that fun stuff. I have my live gift goal going over here. I got the money guns going on. I'm trying to clear that off the gift gallery too. So if you guys like support over there, I appreciate it. I also have pay links in the bio. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. They're all at Polypolitics, just like my name. So if you'd like support, I appreciate that also. Thank you so much. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
15.
How old?
15.
Oh, sorry, man. You can't be here. This is for grown folk. Okay. This is for grown folk. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh my goodness. I freaking hate this thing. So stupid. All right. Let's see who else we have over here. Since Crash Out Pops left. Who's this person? Hello?
So far, only partial remains have been recovered.
All right, I don't think you mean to be here, so we'll move on to the next person. Hello?
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
What's up?
Not much. How are you?
Good, what's up?
Well, just tuning into your live.
Well, that's good. Why did you call in today?
Well, I called in because you have an open phone line for people that support Trump. So,
all right. Well, what
figured I
you
would tap
got?
in. Are you going to watch the State of the Union tonight?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
You're going to. I mean, this is your life, right? Politics.
All right, I am already over this conversation. Anyways, guys asked me what my plans are for the night. I think he's trying to flirt or something. I don't really know what that was about at all. What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm? What are you wearing? Are you gonna be watching the State of the Union tonight? Is that not what it sounded like to you guys? Hello? All right, goodbye. It's just weird. Yeah, he thought he was calling the Grinder hotline. Hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm here.
That's good. I'm glad you're here and not there.
Okay. Am I on the? Am I talking to who I'm looking at on TikTok?
I don't know who you're looking at,
Okay.
sir.
Well, I can. Well, what I can tell you is I'm not a supporter
Thank
of
you,
Trump.
past yesterday. I appreciate it.
So what I wanted to ask you is, how do you put up with some of these people that are so dumb that I can't get over how stupid they are? I mean, they go on about Biden this, Biden that, and all the statistics show that under Biden we were doing much better than under Trump. And the thing with gas prices, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard about. The president has nothing to do with gas prices. Please, cut me a break, these MAGA people. You know, they just go on and on about gas prices are too low. Do they not understand that under Trump right now, he said, remember, he said, drill, baby, drill? We have less rig counts now than we did when he first started a year ago. And why? Because they don't want to drill anymore. Because what he did is he makes a deal with Saudi Arabia to get oil, to get the gas prices too cheap, so then the people here don't want to drill because they're not drilling for that kind of money. They wait until the price goes up and then they drill. So we not only do we lose rig counts, but we lose workers. They get unemployed. So it just boggles my mind that these people, the way they think, is just amazing to me. You know, like they ask you, like, okay, are you going to listen to the Trump? Yeah, I'll listen to him. But I guarantee you, 90% of what he's going to say is just BS. You know, I'm telling you right now, you know, like, it's just amazing to me how people just are they don't accept what the truth is. They don't look it up. They don't, you know, do any investigation. They just take what this man says and then run with it. And Fox News. Don't forget Fox News. How can people watch Fox News? They spent $750 million to settle a lawsuit because they lied constantly about the election and the voting system, you know, and the machines. And they instead of going to court and exposing all their BS, they decided to settle for $750 million. And people, so how can you look at it and listen to a station like that? Yet they do. Yeah, and they still believe everything they say. It's just amazing to me. You know, I just can't get over it.
I think this guy's trying to take my job, honestly. I think that's why he came up here. I think he's trying to take my job. I don't even need to say anything anymore. I could just hang out, man. Freaking like this guy sounds like he's got it. Yeah, I got a new co-host over here. I don't even need to. I'm just gonna bring up the MAGAs and let this guy talk. I'm just gonna hang out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. You know, the thing is, you know, I wanted to call you because you know I listen to these. You know, I listen to you on TikTok. And I get tired of these people talking like they do. They talk off the top of their head without looking up anything. They just listen to what Fox News tells them, and then they espouse it to you and say, "Well, what do you think, man? You know, come on." And I'm kind of, oh my God, it's just unbelievable, and it just gets me aggravated to death about these people. Will they ever learn? Will they ever get educated? No, they won't. I mean, MAGA's MAGA, and they're not going to change. And I don't know what we're going to do. You know, I think this whole thing with Iran is a diversion from the whole everything that's going on. He's losing support in immigration because of what he's done. He's, you know, the economy is not doing great. It's doing okay, not bad, real bad, but not great either. And then what else? And the Epstein files, he's in there like, oh, there's a new, did you know there's a new report that just came out today? I think it was today or yesterday about it's a 50-page, they didn't release it. You know, the FBI didn't release all the Epstein files. Well, one of them is a 50-page report on this girl who indicated that Donald Trump did sexually assault her back when she was 13 years old. And, you know, there was something. There's a bunch of going on. They interviewed her 4 times. One time they had 4, I think 3 or 4 forms they're called, and there were 4 of them. So they interviewed her 4 times. They only released the first one. They didn't release the next 3. She's still around. She's still alive, but she refuses to speak anymore to the media. But this happened in the 1980s. But did they release that? And what's amazing is Trump. Did he ever want anything released of the Epstein files? For months, for years, he said, no, don't release it. You can't do that. It's a hoax, Democratic hoax. Everything's a Democratic hoax, a liberal hoax. And then finally he had no choice because everyone wanted it released after, a while, all the public pressure, and this report has not been released of that 50 pages, but a lot of it is, and he's in there like 38,000 times. You think the guy didn't do anything?
Well, I don't know if you've heard the goat fucker thing yet, but
no, I didn't.
I'll put that in my Discord or something later. But there's a whole thing about
really?
if somebody has a bunch of files that he's trying to hide about him being a goat fucker and hangs out with a whole bunch of goat fuckers and there's over 30 different goats that said. Anyways, it's a whole thing. I'll play later. But anyways, I am gonna have to move on to the next caller. But I do really appreciate you. All right, all right.
No
man.
problem. You do very well against these people. You really do, and I really appreciate you talking with them and trying to get them to see some light. Though I seriously doubt that they will. But at least you try, and I got to give you credit for that.
I appreciate that, man. You have a good one, all right?
You got it.
All right. W's in the chat for caller. I figured I would just take time to just... There's not really any ops coming up. I might as well listen. All the Trump supporters are gone, so I might as well just listen to them for a second. Sorry for the quick freeze. I was trying to fix that little echo problem you guys had over there. I guess it was just being weird. But anyways, we're going to keep this thing going. If you still support Trump and you'd like to have a conversation, then you can call in or... Oh, I guess you're calling in already. Scott, thank you so much. I'm sorry you can smell it. Sorry about making that happen. Shush is ready to fire me. That's not very nice. Hello, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going well. How old are you?
28.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
I do.
Awesome. Why is that?
Oh, he follows the Constitution. I really like that.
He follows the Constitution? Oh, you're trolling.
For example, tonight he's going to be in compliance with our Article 2.
How's that?
By delivering the State of the Union.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad he decided to be in. You know what? If with all the things that Donald Trump, isn't in compliance with within the Constitution, I wish this one he would add to the list.
Like what?
You know what I'm saying?
Like what?
No, I'm just saying, he's already in violation of a whole bunch of other shit. I wish he would add this one to the list. Right? I wish he would just be in violation of this one also. That way, hold on, sir. That way, no one has to hear him speak. I think that's better for everyone, right?
No, I don't. So what's he violating?
You don't know? Your claim is he follows the Constitution and you don't know?
Right, because I'm saying he doesn't not follow it. So what if
he doesn't not follow it? Double negatives?
What's up?
So doesn't not follow it?
So do you want to tell me where he's not followed it?
No, I'm good.
Because clearly I don't know of any examples.
You don't know of any examples?
No. Can you tell me one?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just go on continuing to believe and know that Trump has never violated the Constitution.
Sounds good, man.
You going to watch tonight?
Yeah, I have to.
You have to.
Yeah, that's part of doing this every single day. Yeah, you do have to listen to Trump talk, unfortunately.
You're excited, man. Come on.
I am more excited about getting a colonoscopy after I turn 40 than watching this speech.
Well, I mean, that might be fun.
Oh, hey man, if you're into that sort of thing, I'm sure they'll give you one early.
I already had one.
Oh,
wasn't
Well,
that bad.
glad you enjoyed
They
it.
put you under. Yeah, I mean they.
Anyways, hello, how are you?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
23.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Yes.
Awesome. Why is that?
I don't know. I just see the things he do, and I just grew up like that. I mean, you know, I just don't like how Kamala, like, I just don't like how she is.
You mean just like how she is, just like a woman? Like, is that like just annoy the fuck out of you, dude?
No.
Are you scared
not
of women,
kind
sir? Or have you just been
no.
rejected too many times?
Actually, I have a girlfriend.
Poor woman.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, all sorts of people get girlfriends, man. That's not like, you know. I mean, Epstein had a girlfriend. Like, you know, whatever.
I don't agree with 100% everything that he does. It's like, I mean, the recent things I've been seeing about like ICE and shit, like, I haven't really been liking.
Well, that's good. At least you have some sort of empathy.
But I mean, I definitely am leaning more Republican.
No, you don't, because if you leaned more Republican, you wouldn't be supporting Trump.
Well, I mean, I definitely agree. Not everything I agree with is Republican or Democratic.
Okay, not everything I agree with is either Republican or Democratic. What I do believe in is things like the Constitution and the rule of law, and Donald Trump doesn't follow either of those things. If you were a true conservative or a true Republican, you would deal with things like fiscal conservatism. Donald Trump doesn't do that. Small government. Donald Trump also doesn't do that. Some form of isolationism, or, you know, or at least controlled isolationism. Donald Trump doesn't believe in any of that stuff, right? Donald Trump doesn't actually portray any of the things that Republicans actually traditionally even represent. So if you're an actual real Republican, you wouldn't support Trump.
Okay.
See, people for some reason think, and I don't know if you just froze there, so I'll just speak for a second, okay? I don't know if people really think this whole thing. The thing with Donald Trump is not a Republican or a Democratic thing. And if you still think that you can justify supporting Donald Trump because you've just been a Republican, okay, that doesn't matter to me, okay? I do not care that you're usually a Republican, okay? I don't really care that that you've adapted this ideal of this party and you just follow them into the right off the cliff, right? It doesn't make any sense to me, okay? Donald Trump doesn't represent any of that. He doesn't represent the Democratic Party. He doesn't represent the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, the Constitution, the rule of law, or American values in any way, shape, and form. Okay? So...
Okay, how?
By his blatant disregard for the Constitution. You know that thing that he raised his hand and swore to?
No, I'm not familiar with that.
You're not familiar that the president swears an oath to the Constitution?
No, I am. I just...
You are just what? I didn't even hang up on him. He just left. Scott, thank you so much for the $5. Said a new Trump product, a totally smokable smoking robe. Bro, I know joke. I went to get a sandwich at a local mom and pop sandwich shop today for lunch. I grabbed myself an Aria sandwich. Sandwich was awesome, by the way. Great sandwich shop. But they had a TV up playing Fox News, and they were talking about the court case for the guy who allegedly shot Charlie Kirk, allegedly, right? And they were talking. Anyways, there was just a full commercial for Trump watches. Like a full commercial. And I don't know if you've ever seen one of those. Okay. But I had to sit through an entire commercial of actual Trump watches. He actually in there goes, "It's Trump time." Like it's fucking wild. It's fucking wild. Dancing Spider, if I walked out of every business in where I live that had Fox News on, I would not be able to use any business. Okay? I wouldn't be able to eat. I wouldn't be able to like buy, like I would just have to sit in my house. Okay? And stare at walls. Okay? that's you guys don't seem to understand where I live, okay? Like you guys are like Trump carried my county by 50 points. 50, 5-0, not 5, 50. Okay? I went to go to a store the other day and I got to listen to a full conversation with the worker and one of the people in there about freaking about Somali fucking daycares. Okay? In the middle of the store. Okay? So I appreciate your guys' willingness to do that, but I do still need to exist in life, okay? Melvin, thank you so much for the $2. Said, to be for real, the older Trumpers act like children. They really do. They really, truly do. It's really kind of sad. Ted, it's a new drinking game. Every time a caller says, I don't agree with everything he's doing, drink. That's for y'all. That's for y'all. Okay? Have fun. Y'all get after it. That can be added to the bingo card. We need to add that to the bingo card later. Thanks, Ted. I appreciate that. All right, let's open up the phone lines. Keep this thing going. I really do appreciate you guys. Yeah, you guys are just starved to death. Guys, you just get over it, dude. It is what it is. Okay? I know it's like Fox News just plays people. It's honestly pretty good. Cause like honestly, I walked to the shop and I got to listen to Fox News. Andrea, not with that attitude, you can't. It is. Thanks, Corey. It's actually really good. I walk into these businesses, like it plays at my gym, it plays like the random sandwich shop. I never would have known they were so angry, all right, about this, the Charlie Kirk, like, murder case. Did you guys know they were that angry about it? I didn't. I learned today that they were super upset about it. I'll even tell you what, I sat there and watched. I'll tell you what they were so upset about. Okay? So apparently, one of the prosecutors, okay, that's prosecuting the case, his daughter was at the event at the Utah college that Charlie Kirk got shot at. His daughter was at the event. All right. Apparently she didn't see anything, but she was there. And she was like texting her dad about it. And now the dad is prosecuting the case. And the defense is saying it's like conflict of interest and that he can't be allowed to prosecute. And so they requested that the entire prosecution team was dismissed based off the dude's daughter being there. And they're like real upset about it. Okay? Like they're like real upset about it. All right? Which to me was like real stupid. Because I'm like, if there's a conflict of interest from the prosecution, then that would just mean that the thing is more likely to get appealed later. So why would you not want him dismissed? Just let him get dismissed, and then by the time you get the trial, then they're not gonna freaking have it overturned on appeal. It's so stupid. It's like, it truly, like, if you guys watch Fox News as much as I have to watch Fox News, which is way too much, right? If you have to watch Fox News as much as I watch Fox News, just know that they are just trying to generate anything to be fucking angry about. Okay? They are just trying to generate something to get super angry about. All right? And if there's nothing to get angry about that day, they're going to make something to get angry about that day. All right? They're going to make something, whether you fucking like it or not. All right? I promise you. Okay? The only time I've seen Fox News happy in the last few weeks is when they were talking about Epstein as a sex rabbi and how he's just like a fixer. That's the only time I've seen them talk like on Fox News and actually be happy. Yeah, you didn't hear about that, Cat Mom? Oh yeah, Jesse Waters and whatever that other freaking dude's name. Yeah, they were like, oh, he's just like a fixer. He's just like a fixer. He's not like, he's just like, oh, the real words that they said, not making this up. They literally were like, oh, you need a girl, he's gotcha. You need some STD medication, he's gotcha. Yeah, he's kind of like a sex rabbi. That was literally what was said on Fox News in real life. But see, you guys don't have to deal with it as much. I have to watch Fox News a lot more than you guys do because it's like watching a preview of my live every day. You just go on there and then you know what they're going to talk to you about. Hello, how are you?
Hello, sir.
Hi, how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 20.
What year were you born?
2007.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Oh, yes, sir.
Awesome. Why is that?
Getting all these illegals out. Gas prices have dropped.
All right.
Liberals.
What did Donald Trump do to drop gas prices?
He's made deals with other countries without using our own resources. Venezuela, we're going to get that oil. He's going to sell it for our own.
All right. I was just kidding. You're not 20. Anyways, we're going to keep going. Oh. Did you turn 20 yet?
Yeah, so why did I get dropped?
Because you're not 20?
What do you mean?
I mean, that's not how math works.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still calling back. He's very confused. Let me see if I can find that thing, actually. Let's see if I can find the video real quick. If you still support Trump, you guys can call in. I'm sorry, that's a freaking Facebook video. Where's it at? Maybe I can pull it up here.
A guy who advises, he helps people with their problems. Sometimes those problems are, you need a girl. Or some penicillin. It looks like he's mostly just a fixer. A guy who advises, he helps people with their problems. Sometimes those problems are, you need a girl. Or some penicillin. If you need it, he's got it.
He's a sex rabbi.
He should perform at the halftime show next year.
Yes.
Yep, that's Fox News talking about Epstein. Seems like they're real serious about it, huh? I can't believe y'all haven't seen this. I'm telling you guys, it's actually important. All right, it's actually important. Like, you guys might hate it, but it's important to know what they're saying out there. It's important to know what they're saying out there. When was that from? That was like last week or 2 weeks ago. It's pretty recent. Let's see. This was posted 8 days ago? Yeah. 8 days ago. Hello, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going well. How old are you?
I am 40.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
I do, but you have a lot of good pointers too, so I don't think I can battle you. You have some good pointers, but I have some questions. What do you think about Epstein?
What?
What do you think about Jeffrey Epstein?
Hold on real quick.
It looks like
I have to play something for these guys.
he's mostly just a fixer, a guy who advises. He helps people with their problems. Sometimes those problems are you need a girl or some penicillin or some. If you need it, he's got it.
He's a sex rabbi.
He should perform at the halftime show next year. Yes.
There you guys go. Anyways, what do you mean? What I feel about an international sex trafficker? He's a shit person. What do you mean? What do you think about him?
Well, of course, I think he's a piece of shit, and I of course, a loser and all that stuff. But I was wondering, like, do you think that he actually? Because I mean, there's a lot of rumors out there and things you hear in the web. Do you think it's possible that like he was intelligence for like the U.S. and like Israel? Do you think that's possible? No. Okay. I mean, I'm not here to fight you or anything like that. I just wondered some questions, and then it's because like how did he make so much money, and then how did he get
by
to
blackmailing people?
Well, yes, but how do you get in that position, and then how do you get to rub shoulders with the most powerful people in the world? Like, there was one thing that I saw on his files that got released, that he could set up meetings with like Putin, and you would think like, how is this guy so powerful to do that?
Yeah, I have less questions on how Epstein got so powerful, and a lot more questions on why you're supporting a guy that called him his best friend.
Okay, okay, man. I know I would like to talk to you on that, and I will if you want. But you'll just destroy me. You're good. I see you. I'm not trying.
So you don't have to be real good. You just have to like not defend pedophiles. Like it's.
Well, okay. One thing that's bothering me and that's bothering a lot of YouTubers that I see is Trump said that he was going to drain the swamps, right? Well, he's not doing nothing about the Epstein files that have released. Like, how about everybody that's on there? So I'm with you on there. Like, he should punish everybody that's on there. You know,
including himself.
Say what?
Including himself.
Well, if he did do something wrong, of course somebody.
He's in the Epstein files 38,000 times.
Yes, but he was Epstein's friend. It doesn't mean he did something.
He was friends so much he's in there 38,000 times with the world, like America's largest ever freaking child sex trafficking ring. That doesn't concern you?
Well, because how I tell you about Epstein, sometimes I feel that the government, I could be wrong, but I feel that Epstein could have worked for the government, and his job was to do this to people. And then why? And then the government would have leverage over them. Like Bill Clinton, all of them are in there too. But I feel that maybe they were set up. Now Trump, like, I'm not too sure, but didn't Trump turn in Epstein one time?
No.
Didn't because I believe he turned him into the FBI. And I believe he kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago. And
he didn't kick him out of Mar-a-Lago.
Say what?
He didn't kick him out of Mar-a-Lago.
Well, all that's written down, like. He turned him
he said he did, and then the Epstein files just came out and showed that they had contact years and years and years and years after that.
Yes, but
he didn't kick him out.
Well, I mean, I don't know that. I'm just going by what I hear on the news and what I hear, and the news and the internet can both lie to you. But
Yeah,
that's
but
what
the
I have
files
heard.
can't.
Well, I mean, a lot of people, even the Prince Andrew, like a lot of people rub shoulders with him.
Sir,
Now,
this is simple.
yes.
It's like so simple. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you hung out with Epstein and knew what he was doing, which Donald Trump obviously did, then fuck you. Okay. You deserve to
Yeah,
be
correct.
underneath the prison. And if you're supporting the guy who's doing that, that'd be you, sir. Okay. That'd be you. You'd be the one that's doing that. Then fuck you too. Okay, because you're trying to justify a way to support a guy, okay, who was hanging out with and knew what Epstein did and did nothing about it at minimum, right? At minimum, he knew and did nothing about it, which is fucking horrific. Okay?
But with those papers that have came out, do they prove that he knew about that?
He literally said that freaking Epstein was a person that freaking loved young women even more than he did, but he likes his on the younger side.
Okay, yes, I believe you're correct. I think I did hear that. Okay, but now stating ages, is it saying that he was talking about minors, young kids like that, or were they 18, 19, 20 years old?
Bro, Donald Trump was the one with 16, 17, and 18-year-olds. So if Epstein liked him younger than he did, how old is that?
Well, if it is true that Trump went out with 16 and 17-year-olds, well, then of course he should get in trouble and nobody should
There's
support him.
literally articles of it from like the 80s and 90s where he's literally having 16 and 17-year-old like tennis players over at his house and freaking commissioning them and all sorts of stuff. What are you talking about?
I would like to see that. I haven't seen that.
You should look it up.
I will, but you should also look up what I told you about.
No, I'm not
about
going to
him
look up
turning-
any of this shit, sir.
I'm trying to have a
Because
civilized conversation.
there's nothing for me to look up. Even if everything you said about Epstein is right, it doesn't defend Donald Trump. And Epstein's
doesn't?
dead and Donald Trump is the president. So I care about the latter.
Okay. Now things and I've seen you debate some things that I kind of see your point on stuff and it seems good, but like things like what happened in Venezuela, do you think that was good or bad what he did?
Indifferent.
Say what, sir?
Indifferent.
Indifferent. I'm sorry. What did that mean?
I mean that the Venezuelan people were under distress, and the Venezuelan people are still under distress. They were under a authoritarian regime. They're still under an authoritarian regime. They were being freaking not able to to protest or do anything against the government. They're still not allowed to do all that. All we've really done is taken their oil.
Okay. Now, I believe there's things that they had to do, and I believe they did things for a good reason. Like I believe that other countries are trying to devalue our dollar, right? Now, like when you would buy oil in any country, you would have to buy it in dollars, right? That's the way the rule was. And he
Where
wasn't
was that
spending
rule?
any- Well, didn't they sign something like in the 80s or something like that, where they had to purchase, whenever you purchase oil, it has to be the same price per barrel and it has to be in dollars?
It was the same price in barrels, and it was in dollars.
Okay, well, the Venezuela, supposedly they weren't doing that. They were selling them in whatever currency the person wanted to buy it in, and they were selling the barrel cheaper. So what that was doing, it was devaluing our dollar
Sir,
because they weren't buying it in dollars.
The dollar devalues every single year anyway. Okay, and lots of other countries already stopped doing that. Okay,
But that just pushes it faster. Okay, that's why they're doing what they're doing, so other countries won't.
so
won't
you
stop. They're
think
trying to
that
fix it.
that we can make a rule that says every other country has to trade in our dollar, and if they don't do that, you think we should be able to attack them?
Well, they make rules, right? They set it up. Okay, we'll help you.
Sir, who
Like,
made
I
that?
think it
Who
was
made that
Saudi
rule?
Arabia.
Sir, who made the
I think
rule on the petrodollar?
I think at that time when that started, it was like Dubai or Saudi Arabia.
It was Saudi Arabia and the United States made that agreement. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. What the fuck does that have to do with Venezuela?
Come on, you don't have to say bad words. You're trying to have a decent
Yeah, I don't have to,
conversation.
sir. I want to. What the fuck does that have to do with Venezuela?
Man, does that help you get your views and stuff like that?
No, I
Like,
just curse and I'm a real person and I don't sit here and pretend to be somebody else because it hurts your fucking feelings.
I'm not hurt. My feelings
Then
aren't
why
hurt.
are you sitting here whining about it?
You're the one that's raising your voice and saying bad words. I think it's hurting
Sir,
your
I wasn't
feelings.
raising my voice at all. Okay. If you
I'm
don't like,
trying to-
hey, little guy, what I don't need you to do is sit on my fucking live and tone police what the fuck I say. Okay. If you don't like
you
it,
noticed?
sir, if you don't like it, like with all due respect, you can 100% and unequivocally fuck off.
Have you noticed that I let you talk? Now you want to look good for your viewers. If
No,
you
I
wanna
don't.
hear me? You could just
No,
hang
I
up on
don't.
me the way you do it on everybody
No, I
else.
don't.
You know, like you don't have to listen to me.
You're right. And I'm already getting tired of it. I was having a general
Well,
conversation with
I
you until you
know.
started whining.
You were saying bad words. You're not.
Sir, I think you were
couldn't have
getting.
a
I'm
normal
sir.
con-
I think you were making it sound. I think you were beginning to sound really fucking stupid on my live. So instead of addressing the question that I asked you, you want to whine about me saying a curse word. Okay,
No,
and I want to be very
I
clear.
want you to answer the
Hey,
question.
hey, and I want to be very clear. Okay, I do not give a fuck. I
Yeah.
could not care
I-
less. Okay, I do not care. Okay, whine
Like,
one
you
more
see the
time
way-
about my language. Whine one more time about my language on my live, and I will excuse you if you don't excuse yourself.
Everybody could see that on you. Like, what question do you want me to answer? I'll be quiet.
The
and I'll
question
answer
that
your
I had
question.
asked you before you started whining.
Okay, what was that?
You don't remember? You were too busy whining?
Look, you don't even remember. That's why you're telling me this.
Yeah, I do remember. I said, what the fuck does that have to do with Venezuela?
What does it have to do with Venezuela? Okay. I always thought I don't know. I always thought it was a worldwide thing that the whole world does that. Everybody buys in dollars.
They did.
I always thought it.
But you think
Okay.
that other countries can't decide to trade things in their own currency. And if they don't, because of an agreement we made 50 years ago with Saudi Arabia, you think that we should be able to invade them and attack them? What happens
Well,
if what happens if the European Union next week decides to stop trading oil in the US dollar and start trading in the euro? Should we go to war with the European nations?
That I wouldn't. No, probably not.
Why not? If it's okay for
Well-
Venezuela, then why isn't it okay for the E EU?
Well, if it's a law that's written right, they agree to it. Everybody agreed to it. Well, maybe.
It's a
But if
law
they
that
did
was
it, well, of
written.
course not. Yeah, like if they agreed to it and we agreed to it, everybody agreed to it, and everybody said, okay, this is the way we're going to do it, and then you try to change it, well, then maybe. But I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not in the government. I don't make those decisions.
It was not a
I'm
law
giving you
that
my
everybody
opinion.
agreed with. Okay, that's not what happened. Okay, it was a sign that an agreement with Saudi Arabia and the United States, and because those are two of the largest oil producing companies, everybody just kind of went along with it, and that's fine, right? And it made it very easy because everybody could trade under the same currency. Okay, and I agree that that is important for the dollar. I think that that's awesome, but that doesn't mean that we have the right to just go take over an entire country and steal all of their oil. Okay, if they don't want to do that.
Okay. Yes, you're right. Let me tell you what I believe a little bit, and if I'm wrong, I'll be quiet so you can correct me and I'll listen to your point of view. I believe that like there's other countries that want to have that are gonna, if we don't do nothing about it, they're gonna become bigger than us. They're gonna have bigger military and they're gonna overpower us. So I believe there's things that, and they want to destroy our dollar. So I think there's things that we need to do. It doesn't matter if it's 100% by the book or not. If other countries overpower us and beat us to it, then we're not going to be then we won't be able to protect other countries like Canada, Mexico, or every other NATO country. We won't be able to protect them. So like us like in Greenland, trying to get mineral rights, the minerals that they have over there, getting the oil in Venezuela. I think all that we need it for our protection and for our growth in the United States, and not only us, to help other parts of the world that we help out. That's a part of NATO.
Gotcha. So you think the United States should be able to do whatever the fuck they want under the guise of protection?
Well, if they don't, not only us, but a lot of other countries will suffer.
Yeah. This is what like fucking pimps do, bro.
So-
Like
so then what do we-
literally you're like America should be a fucking pimp. America should be the mafia, right? And go around and shake people down for protection for their businesses. Okay? And that's not
businesses, they're
yeah.
countries.
Huh?
Yeah. For the country, for other countries.
Yeah, sir. I'm making a comparison. If you can't keep up, just be
Okay.
quiet. Okay?
Perfect.
Perfect.
Have a
Thank
normal
you.
conversation with you.
Yeah, you said after you got done talking, you would shut the fuck up and let me speak. You did the talking part. You didn't do the shutting the fuck up part. Cool. Thank you. Okay. It is not our job to go around and shake down every other fucking country, right? Under the guise of protection. Okay. You don't get to sit there and go, oh, we're going to invade Venezuela for all of you guys. We're going to invade Greenland for all of you guys. We need the minerals to protect from all of you guys. That's not how this works. Okay. We have things like international law. We have things like human decency. We have things like country, like sovereignty of nations. Right? We have all of these different things, all right, that we have to live under, that we fall under the save with world order that stop us from going into World War III at all times, right? What we can't do is just go to freaking Venezuela and say, oh, well, we need to be able to keep the dollar up so we can protect all of you guys. Sir, all of those other people are making deals with all of those countries we're trying to protect them from right now due to Donald Trump, right? Like with his tariff deals, where places like Canada are making trade deals with places like China, okay, to avoid having to deal with the United States. We're not doing that, okay, for the protection of all these other countries. We're doing that because people like Donald Trump do not have the ability to deal in things like diplomacy, okay? They act like mob bosses because that's all they know, because they grew up like with dad slumlords, okay? So they only know how to deal with a mob boss mentality, to deal with an authoritarian mentality. They don't know how to actually deal with things with diplomacy. I.e., if we needed bases in Greenland, guess what? We already had diplomacy that said we could get all the bases from Greenland before Donald Trump came in office. If we wanted to stop other countries from trading with China, we already had free trade agreements to make sure that most of our trade was going with other countries and not to China. Right. While we were still supporting China, right? We were still, building within their infrastructure. All right. What you're doing is you're saying that you believe that the United States can just be a bully, go fuck up whoever the fuck we want. All right. And just get away with it because we can. Well, guess what? Every single other time that's happened in the history of the world, that country has fallen and fallen hard. And so that's what you're asking for.
Okay. We've always done that. Or the United States has always done that. Now,
and when has it worked out well?
Well, for us, it's worked out.
When?
For other countries,
for everybody else, it doesn't.
I don't live there, so I wouldn't know.
You don't know what happened in Libya or Afghanistan or Iraq or Honduras or Panama, right? Or any of the other dozens and dozens and dozens of countries in the world that we've decided to go help.
Well, with Afghanistan, for 20 years, they were free. They got...
Oh, you're serious?
Or what? Well, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm wrong. But what's that country that we went to war and we were there for 20 years?
Yeah, if we're there, then they're not free. We're occupying their country.
Yeah, but
with our military.
I have at my business. I've spoken to people from there. Now they were free for 20 years. They were people that were being born. They became adults, right? They were 19, 20 years old, and then we left, and they ruined them. Like they were free for 19, 20 years of their life.
They were so free that they were dying at an astonishing rate, that they were occupied by another country, and that they literally, the rebel groups with inside that own country were not only killing American citizens, but killing them. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure.
Do you think when the Taliban came back, they were just like, they were all like hiding underground, and then all of a sudden one day they just popped back up?
Joe Biden should have kept. He should have kept the military base.
He should have kept the
That's what
military
he
base.
should've-
He should have kept the military base that Donald Trump negotiated that we weren't going to keep. That's what you're saying.
I don't know, but if
That
Joe
what do you mean?
Biden
No,
was
no,
the
I don't. No, no,
president-
no. I don't know. Okay, you're saying that Joe Biden should have come in and undone the peace deal or the negotiation deal at Camp David that he did with the Taliban. You're saying that Joe Biden should have undone it.
Well, you can't believe what you hear, but every time Donald Trump talks, he says that he would have kept that base. So
Donald
if that
Trump
is
was the
true,
reason the base was gone.
How sure are you on that?
Because he fucking bragged about it. Literally, we were down to bare bones in Afghanistan. He had already gotten rid of all the people. There was just bare bones people in Afghanistan by the time Biden even took office. Biden tried to delay it longer because he knew that it could be detrimental if we pulled out that quickly. He couldn't do it. Okay? Because Donald Trump had already negotiated the entire deal with the Taliban. Let me be clear. He did not negotiate with the Afghan government. He negotiated with the Taliban at Camp David.
But they left all the equipment to the government. They didn't leave it to the Taliban. The Taliban took over.
Yeah. He negotiated with the Taliban, left the equipment to the government, and told them we were getting the fuck out.
Well, the way he says it is that he would have kept that military base, and Biden didn't keep it.
The way Donald Trump says it, he's ended inflation. He's completely fixed affordability. All of your pharmaceuticals are now 1,500% off. So literally, I don't know if you've gotten pharmaceuticals anytime lately, but according to Donald Trump, if you go and get anything from the pharmacy, they're paying you 1,500 times the cost of that good in cash.
Okay.
So
I'm
that's
lost
what's
there. I
happening,
don't
right?
understand that.
You go and you're like,
Uh-huh.
hey, I need my allergy medication. And they go, here's your allergy medication. And here's $1,500 from Donald Trump.
Who says that? Who
Donald
said they're
Trump
doing
did.
That doesn't. I'll Google. I'm gonna look at that up. I'm gonna do my research.
Go
but I
ahead.
don't remember
He
getting
said
it.
your pharmaceutical prices are going to be 12, 13, 14, 15, 1,600% off.
And then what happens? Like, okay, in your opinion, if we don't get the oil from Venezuela, we don't have the minerals that we need, especially for like the government or artificial intelligence, and other countries have them like China. If we don't have it, how would we grow as a country? How would we try to be number one if we don't have what we need?
Are we not number one?
But other countries could beat us.
Eventually, sir, in what point in American history could other countries not beat us?
What other point in American history could other countries not beat us? I'm talking about like stuff that we would need, like to be like artificial intelligence or stuff we need for that.
We're literally leading the world in artificial intelligence.
Okay, and then how about the stuff they need for it? Like I don't know, lithium, the minerals. I don't know exactly what they are, but like the minerals that are needed.
Yeah, there's tons of minerals around.
Well, supposedly there's not. Supposedly, didn't on January 1st or something like that?
How about you just ask people to sell you the minerals?
Well, yes, I'm with you there.
Really?
Yeah,
Because right now
everybody-
you're just talking about going into other countries and stealing it from them like a fucking bully.
No, well, you pay them or you give them what they need for it. But like how China told that didn't January, the early part of January, they didn't want to give us the minerals we needed anymore.
That was only after Donald Trump had put tariffs on them. They were giving us the miracles. They stopped giving us the minerals because Donald Trump started a trade war with them. Where they were literally giving them to us, and Donald Trump came in and stopped them from giving it to us.
And then like okay, you've made some points there. Now let's talk about bringing what do you call it? Trump wants to bring to the United States factories again. What do you think about that?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Say what? Hello?
Yeah, sorry. I think I'm just over it. So, yeah.
What does that mean?
Just if you want to hear about that, just hang out for a while. Maybe we'll get there, okay? Scott, thank you so much for the $5. Y'all, please make sure you guys hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Scott, thank you so much for the $5. Said, in all honesty, Trump is like a steaming coil of crap. That's what you were smelling up in Canada, bud. Melvin, thank you so much for the $5. Said, can't wait to get you in the rest of the Justice League. Your MAGA shirts. Is that what that's supposed to say? You're gonna get me a MAGA shirt? Interesting. Virillia, thank you so much for the $5. Epstein is a fixer, but there's no co-conspirators and it's a hoax. Oh, copy. Thank you. Appreciate that. I was trying to figure out how that worked. Scott said, ask the teens if pencils are cheap. What? I don't even understand what that means. You got me on that one. And Megs, thank you so much for the gifted membership. I appreciate that also. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was I can only do that for so long. That was getting a little rough over there. It's been a really slow night, hasn't it? It's been a really slow night. I think I'm going to take my opportunity on this slow night when I'm still in YouTube jail and TikTok is being weird today. I think I'm going to take my slow night and I am going to get offline and I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. I'll be on after tennis. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. I think I'm gonna take a little extra time today. So I hope you guys have a wonderful one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the State of the Union. Don't enjoy the State of the Union. Watch it and don't, whatever you gotta do. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Oh, excuse me. Sorry.